What up, though? It's your boy Meech, aka the Sillage Saint. Hope everyone's doing well. Time for another fragrance rotation video where I break down the fragrances that I wore in a given week. In this video, we're going to talk about the fragrances that I wore from Sunday, January 14th through Saturday, January 20th, 2024. I wore 6 fragrances during the week. I had a fragrance of the week, meaning that was a fragrance that I wore multiple days in this given week. So I'll talk about that fragrance and the 5 other fragrances that I wore. So without further ado, let's get into it. Started the week off with what I believe is the best blue fragrance on the market today, and that is Bleu de Chanel Parfum. I've never smelled the EDT or the EDP version of this fragrance. I kind of started with the Parfum, and at this point, I don't think there's any turning back. I'm about halfway through this sample that I got from Micro Perfumes, and when I get close to the end of this, I am going to bite the bullet and buy a full bottle. They're expensive, but it's worth it. You get that citrus at the top with the lemon zest, the bergamot, you get lavender, cedar, ISO E Super in here as well. This is just a versatile fragrance that checks off so many boxes, and on Sunday and NFL Sunday, enjoyed some football and enjoyed Bleu de Chanel Parfum. On Monday, decided to stick with the trend of blue fragrances and go with Acqua Essenziale Blue by Salvatore Ferragamo. This is one of the more affordable blue fragrances on the market today, and it is very good. Of course, it is ambery, you get citrus, aromatics, it's a woody fragrance as well. Lemon zest, bergamot at the top, lavender, you get tonka bean and ambroxan on the dry down as well. This has a lot of the DNA of some of the other popular blue fragrances out there, like the aforementioned Bleu de Chanel, as well as Versace Dylan Blue. Again, just another great versatile fragrance. You can find this on discounters and even at rack stores in most cases for under $30, even under $25. It is a great value and a great grab if you can find it. Acqua Essenziale Blue by Salvatore Ferragamo. My fragrance of the week was my wear on Tuesday and Wednesday, and that was Dior Homme Sport. This is the 2021 edition. This gives me a lot of the vibes of Dior Homme 2020. That is one of my favorite fragrances. In fact, it was the #1 fragrance on my top 10 fragrances in 2023. So right now, it's my favorite fragrance in my collection. But Dior Homme Sport is a more citrus, aromatic forward version of Dior Homme 2020, in my opinion. Again, that citrus is a blast at the top. You get a lot of lemon, a lot of bergamot. It's aldehydic as well. You got some LME pink pepper and some woods on the dry down. Even though this is very citrus forward, very aldehydic, which may scream wear this in the warmer months, this is a great versatile signature scent type of wear for any time of year. I could wear this as a signature scent and wear this anytime, any place, anywhere. It checks the versatility box, very similar to Dior Homme 2020. Again, just a brighter version of the fragrance. I like this one a lot. Can't wait to wear this a little bit more in 2024. Again, it was my fragrance of the week, so I wore this on Tuesday and Wednesday, Dior Homme Sport, the 2021 edition. On Thursday, decided to go with a newer fragrance to my collection. This is a 2024 clone release. I have a review on this fragrance on my page. If you haven't checked that out, be sure to go ahead and look at that when you can. This is Invicto Victorious Elixir by Fragrance World, and if you have not guessed, this is a clone of Invictus Victory Elixir by Paco Rabanne. This is vanillic, ambery, warm, spicy, sweet, and aromatic. There's a freshness at the top with this fragrance that comes from lavender, that amber vibe you get from the incense in the mid, and then of course the vanilla and the tonka bean stand out as this begins to dry down. It becomes more of a vanillic, powdery fragrance. I've never smelled Invictus Victory Elixir, so I really can't do a comparison. As a standalone, this smells great. I gave it a 7.5 out of 10 on my review. Longevity on this is good as well. I got 7 hours at least with this fragrance. I could smell remnants of it the next morning when I woke up. So this one is a nice long-lasting fragrance. It was about $35 on fragrancebuy.ca. Invictus Victory Elixir retails at around $115 to $150 depending on the size of the bottle. So you get a savings here going with the clone, and it does smell good. It is a nice fragrance by itself. Even not having smelled the OG, this one smells great. So on Thursday, I went with Invicto Victorious Elixir by Fragrance World. On Friday, decided to go with Kenzo Homme EDP. There's really only one word to describe this fragrance, and that is unique. This is definitely something that is a bit different than other fragrances that I have in my collection. I was able to get a hold of a decant, which is what you're seeing in the video. This has a lot of aquatics in it. There's marine notes in this fragrance, sea notes, leather, and patchouli. So that leather and patchouli to me gives it a little more depth and makes it more than just a warm weather wear. You know, when you think sea notes, you think, oh, this is something that I would wear in the warmer months, but this has some depth and versatility that allows it to be worn, I would say, all year round. It has to grow on me a little bit. I do like the way this smells. The longevity on this is fantastic. I got 8 to 10 hours wearing this. I could smell this very, very clearly. I put it on in the evening, and the next day it was still kind of projecting off my body pretty strong for it to have been put on the night before or the evening before. So this is a solid fragrance in the longevity department. The scent profile, I would say, is a more mature scent profile. Probably not for a younger person. This is something that is more, I would say, of an acquired taste, if you will. But I do like it. I'm going to give it some more wears throughout the year and see if it will grow on me even more. But Kenzo Homme Eau de Parfum was my wear on Friday. And finally, on Saturday, I went with Jack of Clubs, also by Fragrance World. This is a clone of La Nuit de l'Homme Bleu Electrique by Yves Saint Laurent. This is a great fragrance for an evening out, a date night, those type of occasions. I went to an evening work party, so the fragrance was definitely fitting. You get some spice at the top with cardamom. There's ginger here, aromatics with lavender and geranium, and then you get some cedar wood at the base. This is a very, sensual, sexy evening type of fragrance. Even though it doesn't have those typical like blue fragrance notes like ambrox and things of that nature, it does give you kind of a blue fragrance type of vibe. But that ginger, that cardamom, that aromatics from the lavender really stand out. This is a nice fragrance, for $45. Bleu Electrique is really hard to find on eBay. It's $150 and up. I've heard you can buy it overseas, things of that nature. So it's really hard to obtain. So if you're looking for an alternative to that, Jack of Clubs may be the fragrance for you. I liked it a lot, and it was my wear on Saturday. Well, there you have it, guys. My fragrance rotation for the week of Sunday, January 14th through Saturday, January 20th, 2024. What fragrances did you wear during the week? Feel free to throw those in the comment section. I would love to hear about those. Be sure to check out my social media for more. Like or subscribe wherever you're watching this, whatever social media platform you're watching this on. I really would appreciate that. Once again, it's your boy Meech, aka the CI Saint. Until next time, take care. Peace.